All right, let's get it. Oh, one sec. Whew. Yo, what's up, guys? What up? How's it going? Everything looks good? All right, bet. Sorry, one second. I'm just, I'm just getting set up for a second here. Probably should have waited a second longer. What up, Broth? Of course I remember you, man. How can I not remember you? All right, we're starting the stream at 20:56. Disgusting. Let's get it. New Blitz peak? Yeah, we are at our peak rating right now. Yeah. This game is already buns. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? All right, we want to bring... Okay, first let's make sure our bishop doesn't get trapped. And then we want to bring our queen forward and go for this trade-off of bishops. Slide the bishop back. You got TS, guys. This would be for another, like, new peak elo, I guess. Technically. Yeah, we had to cut it off early yesterday because we were just streaming for forever. I mean, I want to... Alright, I'm trying to prepare this move, so the knight will help guide this in. So yeah, we push this pawn, take back with knight. I mean, my position is much better here. Surely. I don't even know what that accomplishes. I mean, my bishop is cut off, I guess. I almost want to start moving my other pawn, too. Alright, we're going to go for this. The idea is the queen recaptures, then the rook comes in behind the queen, and we just, like, checkmate this guy. Evil High Variance in the chat. What up, Evil High Variance? How's it going, bro? Oh, my gosh. Okay. So, takes... And then we bring the rook in. Maybe we just double the rooks here as well. Like, do I just ignore that? No, probably not. Just bring our other knight into the game. Oh, does he want to come in with the queen? That's kind of annoying. This move would be annoying. It would basically be like, I need to take some steps back here. Which is, like, not what I want to do. I want to attack, so. Alright. This check doesn't do anything. The knight guards. Now my bishop is open back up again. I mean, it's like my position is still slightly better, but it's not what it used to be. I'll just put it like that. We definitely needed our queen on the board. I'm going to take. It feels like there's got to be some tactics here soon. Pawn push, rook hits the knight, and we hit this knight. That looks like a good play. Oh, wait, but no, because the bishop guards. It's not a good play. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'll just come back then. I'll just come back down a pawn. Normal variant? What do you mean normal variance? That's so evil of you to say that. Let's jump our knight into the game. This knight can come in as well. Okay, now our rook is opened up like this. We also have this nice line of attack. It's a very open position, though. Very, very open. Okay, we'll go with our classic rook double. You already know. Then we bring the knight out. I mean, like rook here, knight takes rook is kind of my first thought. But rook here, check, knight takes, we're fine. Okay, yeah. And then like rook here, rook here, knight checks, knight takes, rook takes. It doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work. I'm just going to keep it simple and get out of the way here. This is definitely getting a little sketchy. Then he comes in, I guess. Rook here, checks here. There's no mate because the knight guards, I guess. All right, we need to make a space for our king, though. That needs to be our next move. Hey, thank you, Dylan. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, we're going to play h4, h5 to try and break this open and maybe get a knight check in. He's going to play this, I'm guessing, next, and then go after this pawn. I'm just trying to figure out, is there something we can do about that? I don't know. Maybe not. Let's keep going with our plan for now. You can win or draw. No, but the problem is this pawn. How am I going to hold on to it? Once he plays bishop here, rook here, it's just super hard to hold on to. I can't really even reroute this. I'm just going to go for it. If he plays rook here, I've got king here. No, I don't. I've got rook here first. Like, I'm okay with him trading everything off. I think that's potentially drawn. I mean, yes, he's got an extra pawn, but... Ooh, okay. I guess we let him build the legendary tripled pawn structure. We can always push this. If he wants to push, he keeps his pawns doubled, which diminishes his advantage here. Okay, I need to maybe go this way. I'm not sure. Because he's going to win this. It's just lost. I mean, I can't stop him from creating a passer. I can't stop him from winning that. So, it is just lost here. Like here. He's going to have to run all the way around the board, which is hilarious, but there's nothing I can do to stop it. He just runs all the way around. All right, we just resign these. We just resign these, unfortunately. Let's get into the next one. All right, let's get back to our winning ways here. Do I have a feedback section for my lessons? No. Not yet. The problem is I don't have like a website, right? So I don't know where I'd put the feedback for my lessons. If that makes sense. But maybe I just need to make a website. Who knows? Alright, so we've got these two nice active bishops here. Let's bring our queen into the game, bring our rook into the center. Yeah, I don't even want to wait. Let's drive through the middle and apply some pressure here. Bring this bishop back, ready to trade it off if we need to. Okay, let's see here. Like pawn here maybe could be nice. Just a simple push. I think for right now, let me just focus on bringing my rooks into the center of the board. Hey, what's up, chill guy? How's it going? Okay, I think I'm ready to play this. Again, my bishop and my queen guide this pawn forward, and so does this bishop. Okay. How can we make progress here? How can we make progress? Maybe just a simple bishop here, and then we push in the center could be nice. We push in the center, takes. He can't recapture. I don't know. It doesn't really feel like progress. This feels like more progress. Alright, fuck it. We're going all out attack. We're going all out attack here. I don't care. Pawn takes, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes. And we're just arriving. The king's going to have to move over, and the rooks are going to have to help. Okay, so that hits two things at once. Queen back. Now we're threatening to win that. That's quite annoying. Let's continue with our plan. Don't know if it's the right plan. It's not the most principled chess game I've ever played. But hopefully queen here, bishop here maybe, trade this off, bring our rook over, and we just get in. But we'll see. Right now our king is pretty exposed, so. I don't think grabbing a pawn is a step in the right direction for my opponent here. Mainly because I can get bishop here now. Ooh, wait. Or bishop here is good too. This is nice, guys. Now rook here, and we threaten to take this knight back. Okay, let's take here first. Oh, okay, he takes with his knight. And again, we're lining up pressure here. We're down a pawn, but I think we'll have some chances. So, pawn push. Okay, he does have some checks now. Queen here, pawn here. Just keep everything nice and solid. Maybe the knight can come in at some point. Like this. Okay, queen takes, rook takes, and then we double. And then we use this pawn to get in. I mean, again, we're down one pawn. It's blitz. I don't think it's the end of the world. I would love to see him just run away and grab a pawn right now. That is the goal. Okay, I'm going to move my queen back. I don't want to trade queens anymore now that his king has stepped forward. My goal is to... Ooh, okay. We take a step back, his knight jumps in. I think we just have to come back again. I did not really expect that, to be honest. So queen takes, pawn takes, hitting the knight. Then he jumps in for a check or something, or jumps in this way. Not too sure. Don't trade queens. Yeah, trying not to trade queens. The problem is if we went back, the knight just hops in, the queen hops in. It's just very passive for us. And that's not really what I want. I'm going to go for the legendary triple stack now, though. I'm not worried about him taking in the center. That just activates our knight. Yeah, that's a bad move, I think. Yeah, the key move is queen takes, rook takes. If we take back with pawn, it's rook takes, knight. But now we're threatening a royal fork. We're also threatening like queen takes, rook takes, fork. Depending on how the position shakes out. Our rook is ready to infiltrate also. Yeah, feeling good about this right now. Feeling like this could be a win. Oh, evil high variance. That's who you are, bro. Evil high variance and identity exposed. That's hilarious. So fork, rook here. Rook takes, rook takes. That's not a good fork yet. But if we hop in first, it becomes good. But rook here, rook here. Okay, my intuition is this, and if he goes like this, we go after these pawns. Not sure if it's right. Does an opponent have a pawn fork? Not anymore. Not anymore. Like if he did an instant pawn fork, it's a fork for me, or like this way maybe. So, yeah, he was trying to set it up. Yeah, we did not fall for the bait. Knight here, rook here hits this pawn. If I go here, he does have a check. I've got a tactic, guys. Pawn here, knight takes, rook takes, rook takes, and then we check. He's not falling for my tricks. Fall for the bait, bro. Come on. Fall for the bait. I know you want to. Like rook back, maybe. Nah, it's too passive. Trying to get my king in. If he checks us, we can slide our rook back. We're just going to be down like 2 pawns now, though, which sucks. We do have some pressure, though, and our rook is threatening to win some pawns back, so with 1.5 minutes left each, there's going to be some chances here. Again, we're sliding back here, not this way. Don't want to get checked and let him start picking up our pawns. Okay, just be solid for now. Yes, boys. Yes. We have a chance. He's got this, I guess. Oh my gosh, 50 seconds to convert this. It's equal material though, guys. This is not cut and dry by any means. Check. I would love to somehow make a passer over here, but I don't know if that's realistic. Knight here, rook here. We should be winning material. No. Still trying to win a pawn. Still trying to win this pawn. I don't know if he can stop me from winning that now. And then this way. Or this way. Yeah. This is the method. And then we go back, win one more pawn. And hopefully it's winning. Knight here. We just can't blunder a fork and we have 20 seconds left, so this is kind of nerve-wracking. Rook here, king here, I think. Or just this now. Rook here. Now we just push. Should just be winning. Opponent's going to let the clock go out, it looks like. I'm going for checkmate. First win of this stream. Let's go, boys. Come on. If you're new here and enjoying, don't forget to click subscribe. We go live every day with streams like this one. And we're doing chess lessons. So check out the form pinned in chat. And in the description and bio. Yes, viewer tournaments every Sunday, too. We had almost 100 people in it last time. Queen takes in the center. Queen back. Okay, let's develop our knight. Get ready to bring it into the center of the board. Knight drops back. We don't want to trade there and double our pawns. Let's stop his pawn from kicking our bishop. Okay, this is the method. Knight out. Ready to break in the center. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Dylan. Dylan is my chess prodigy. Here, check. King here. Knight, yeah. If he checks, he's either losing a knight or a queen. Ah, he's got this check. Queen sacrifice. And then we take. Okay, now we need to actually stop this check. The question is how. I guess we just castle. We just castle. When the knight hops in, we push this pawn to try and kick this pawn away and take this back. Or we can play knight back to trade it off. Either way, we need to get this knight out of here once it hops in. What elo is Dylan? Like 1100, I think. Alright, we're threatening checkmate. Let's see if he sees it. He's only 2035, so he should miss it. What's the next elo goal? I guess it's 2100. 2100 next. Rook here. Rook sacrifice is my next thought. Let's clarify that. I only got one thought on my mind, and it's sacrificing the rook. If he comes in for check, I don't care. I'm just moving out of the way. I mean, maybe just... Is knight back simpler? No. No, this is good. His knight and his rook are completely shut out of helping at all in this position right now. Like, maybe we even just drive this pawn forward. I don't even know that we need to sacrifice the rook. We could, though, and it would be fun. He wants knight here, I guess. Rook takes, queen takes, pawn pushes. Oh, no, he went for this. Okay. I did miss that. I'm not going to lie. I think we're okay. He is kind of infiltrating now, though. He missed queen b7. Okay. Do I want to go back this way, back this way? I don't want to lose this pawn and have him have a passed pawn that's 2 squares from promotion. So we're going to keep it simple and go back this way. Again, we'd love to get f3 in, just crushing apart his defense. This move doesn't look as strong because that's just going to trade material off. Knight takes pawn. Ooh, is en passant forced? Rook here, getting ready to take. Pawn pushes. En passant is probably forced here. All right, time to bring the big guns in. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Rook takes, queen takes, then the queen comes in, or do we take back with the knight? Tough call. I'm going to take back with the queen. It's more attacking. We're threatening knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes right now. En passant is always forced. Dude, I don't think I've ever like not played en passant on stream just because I know it's forced with you guys. Knight takes, pawn takes. Check. Does not work. Problem with this is he trades and hops in. No, we can't do that because if knight takes pawn. His queen's trapped. His knight trapped his queen in. What's he do? Oh, he can do that. Okay. Fuck. But now we go here. Queen here. I can't really do this and get checked like that, guys. The problem is he's going to take here. He's going to promote, and I'm going to have to trade my knight off. I can see the future. We're also only a few squares from promoting, but it's a big difference. Now this pawn's hanging. I guess we guard the promotion and protect our pawn. And then we have to, like, I don't know, probably bring our king over or something. This is a tough one, guys. I think my position is technically losing here. But can he prove it? Can he prove its losingness? Check, king forward. Does not really accomplish much. All right, I want to bring my king into the game. Let's bring our knight back. Just want to poke at his position a little bit here. His king can't come in at all. This knight guards that infiltration square. And again, we want to just bring our king over. Opponent at a minute 56. We're at a minute 14. Do you work? How can you always play chess? Yeah, I have a 9 to 5 and I stream. I do a lot of work. If you count this as work. I could see him sacking his knight to get 2 passed pawns. Not sure if it works or not. But yeah, king is going to come this way. Ooh, let me try and win that maybe. Like knight here. Nah, okay, I'm going to hit his knight. I want to just get over here. Oh, is it trapped? It's trapped. Okay, check. Check and we come back this way. This pawn is hanging though. Oh wait, no. If he takes this, we check. Yeah, we're good. We are good. I think we're just winning now. And this pawn is about to push. We can also take here in a second. Takes, king takes. I'm actually not sold that that's winning. I guess we'll go like this. A little suspect, guys. I'm not going to lie. A little suspect. I think positions like these are just draws for the most part. If anything, I could probably lose this. I'm okay with repetitioning this. Oh no, guys. Oh, we are just lost now. I've got no checks. He's just gonna promote one and then promote the other. Oh, that's so brutal. That's so brutal. Did I have him like back here or something? Like when he loses the knight, he's still +5. So I guess it was losing all along. I made it look good. I made it look better than it was. All right, we got Caesar Vegas here playing against us this game. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. We're 1 win, 2 losses on the stream so far. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Hi, chill guy. What up? What up? All right, let's bring the knight out. The bishop out. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. We go live every day with streams like this one. We post all the best moments onto the channel. Yo, if you make a pawn cube, I let you in the house I made in your basement. All right, tough, tough. I mean, I want to attack him up the center because his king is still in the middle, but I'm guessing he just castles here. He doesn't. I mean, I'm not going to let my bishop get trapped. So, pawn takes, bishop takes, and we're all good. Bring the queen in. Maybe put the bishop here, line it up with the queen. Bring the rooks into the center. Ooh, okay. We need to get... This might just be losing already. The problem is the bishop skewer on my queen and rook. So now if he takes here, we can take back with the bishop. I think this was our only move to like maintain equality at all. Smash or pass dark square bishop? Pass. I mean, I think bishops only like kids anyway, so. A 4x4 pawn cube? What? The 4x4 pawn cube is not possible. It's a 2x2. Maybe this back. I mean, I'm thinking like if he takes back, I can take this bishop, but he's good enough to know he needs to take with the bishop first. Either of these moves, and I would take on a6, but he's not going to fall for it. I shouldn't have expected that. Now, if he takes back with queen, yeah, if he takes back with queen here, we might have some threat of like knight here, forking the queen and the rook, but he doesn't play into that either. Yeah, our opponent is playing a good game so far. Again, like takes. We're going for the fork maybe. Now we're threatening to win a pawn. Black is literally playing checkers. Dude, Black is playing a good game right now. This is tough. I'm thinking rook here. We get our rooks doubled. Start to try and crash through on the 7th rank. Okay, let's continue with our plan. Rook here damn near traps the queen in. He's going to have only this as an escape square. So we can maybe even do like rook here, and trap the queen. But I don't think he'll let us do all that. Bro, is chess just memorization? Not really. Okay. Pawn takes, queen takes. I'm not worried about this because I think I'll have enough pressure. That will be fine. Yeah, pattern recognition and analytical thinking. I like that. That's what chess is. I agree. So we kick the queen, and then we can probably recapture here. Unless the queen goes to this square, then I'm not sure what I'm going to play. The idea is we're trying to get our queen off of this diagonal. Yeah. But wait a second. No, no, no. No, because pawn here, and now the knight is pinned to the queen. Variants, tell your king and queen to undivorce. I don't know. My queen is just kind of like an alpha male. My king is just like, he's kind of just like a beta, you know? It just doesn't, it didn't really work. Like knight here maybe? Or like queen takes. Queen takes looks like a vibe. I mean, he's got like knight here maybe hitting my queen, and then we play queen takes, rook takes. Or queen takes, knight takes. I don't know. It feels like it should be winning, but maybe it's more so drawn. Like, I think I... Oh, I can't take because of back rank checkmate. So I need to take... Oh, wait, no. There's no back rank mate because it's takes, queen blocks. But it doesn't win material. Okay, we're going to have to go for this. And then what? He checks out of it and takes the rook, I guess? But check king here. What's up, PVT? No need to spam, bro. No need to spam. This is so weird, guys. He's down like a full rook right now. This rook is hanging, but then I can't take here because of rook checkmate, right? So I have to take back with the rook. And now we're safe. Then he takes here, we push a pawn, and we should just win this game. Okay, we can keep our pawn safe. I'll take him up on it. Yeah, I think our opponent miscalculated that we could take back with the rook at the end there. So now he's gonna try and kick the rook off the same row as the knight. I need to figure out if he can. Like rook here, pawn push. Rook here, pawn push. Then we take with check. So yeah, this doesn't work. Ah, no, he might have. Now I'm thinking about this move. I think he might have this. Now I'm the one miscalculating. That sucks. Okay. I mean, maybe we'll win a whole bunch of pawns back here, but this is starting to look like just like an equal endgame kind of. Because rook takes, yeah, we create some space to our king for our king to enter the game. I guess he takes here. We take here. I don't know. I like how my rook is in line with literally all his pawns, though. That feels good. Now we both have passers. So let's get our rook behind his pawn, and then we just push this, I guess. We push. I mean, as long as our king doesn't stray out into the open, there won't be any tactics where he can move the rook and promote, so Grab this pawn, go back, and then we push our H pawn. It's like check. If he goes this way, we promote. Yeah, and then we go back this way. And then we can just go back and forth between these two squares and push our pawns, probably. If he wanted to try something, he should have brought the king down this way, probably. But it still doesn't arrive in time. He's going to play rook to h1. Yeah. Now we're just playing an endgame up 2 pawns. Which I would like to think I'll be able to convert. Rook here. We're just keeping the king cut off. Like, the king is never going to be allowed in the game. My king will guide these pawns forward. This is all pretty standard stuff here. Like, none of these checks really do anything. This is just some good tech here. Rook check, rook block. GG's. Hey guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. We go live every day with streams like this one. Bro, let me checkmate you. GG's. May I eat some chocolate while watching your stream? Yeah, just don't eat too much, man. I don't want you to get a tummy ache. Variants, did you get donuts yet? Yeah, but I ate all of them. I'm a fat fuck. What up, Dr. Dino? Castle. I kick this bishop out. I want it to go back. Alright, so we bring our king to the corner and we get ready to play f5. We obviously want to prepare it by getting our bishop ready to come out. But yeah, get the bishop ready to come out, play for f5. That is the tech here. Guaranteed. Maybe even bishop pinning the knight to the queen. Like this, and then that. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate it. Hi, Cheese Grater. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we'll just rip it. F5, let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna kick that out. H6, G5. If he wants to trade, I'm happy to trade. He can't hop in with the knight because then we just grab the bishop. How can you play blitz? What do you mean? Like while streaming? Okay, we push and get ready to put the bishop behind the knight, pinning it to the queen. And then we continue to roll these pawns down the board. I almost ran out of time in 10-minute mode, yeah. It's, you gotta just balance the time management a little different. Am I in college? No, I graduated in college in May of 2025. Are these like 24-hour streams? Well, I've been live for 40 minutes. What are you talking about? We just go live every day. If you want my streams to pop up on your feed, just click subscribe. Wow, that is an atrocious spelling of Sicilian. No, this is the Roy Lopez opening and the Cozio defense. You should go live playing chess for 24 hours. Dude, if I didn't have a real job, I would 100% do that. What major were you? I was a supply chain major and an econ minor in college. And now I have sort of a supply chain type job. We are just arriving first. I don't care about this guy's offense. Push here, maybe. Push here. Takes. If we push this way, he pushes this. Ah, yeah, that's fine. Our queen will get in and we'll checkmate him. So he kind of has to take in a way, but then we also just checkmate him. Like, okay, again, our queen is coming. Okay, applying even more pressure down the F file. Should be good. What up, Big Jeff? Thank you, Vito Golden Eagle. Appreciate it. Do you regret going to college or are you fine with it? Dude, college was a blast. I really enjoyed college. But yeah. It was a time. It was a time. I can't really say that I got the most educational experience out of college, but... Alright, so queen here, I'm worried about him pushing this pawn and shutting things down here. So I'm contemplating some different ideas here to avoid that. We'll just try this first. Why not? We're trying to get here. Whoa, risky, buddy. We're trying to get an in-play checkmate. Simple as that. I don't know how to do this, guys. I'm trying to find the mate. Let me clarify this first. He can take here. We'll move our rook forward. It's just like there has to be a checkmate somewhere, right? I want to do this, but I can't. Oh, bishop sack, pawn take, rook here, and then we come this way. But then the knight defends. Hey, thank you, Nicole. Appreciate it. Thank you. The sunshine. All right, we'll just keep our pawn defended for right now. I'm guessing what we're supposed to do is just push this pawn forward. I'm just trying to like clarify things on this side of the board first. Linby says you got a boyfriend. Oh my god. He can't check us because the bishop stops it. I guess I'm not really scared about these checks because our king just comes forward, but what does concern me is the fact that we're just not having success here finding a checkmate. I just don't see any mating patterns here. But let's keep our pieces as active as they can be. It just, maybe it looks like bishop here, bishop here. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What kind of supply chain job? It's just like a corporate supply chain job. Like I work for a big food and beverage company. Okay, he's 2 squares from promoting. That's kind of concerning. Okay, let's hit the queen. Let's try and stop promotion. Oh no. Oh no, he sacked his queen, guys. Uh-oh. I didn't see that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's go time. I'll sack my bishop because that's checkmate. That's also... Yeah, that's checkmate. Well, that's not good. To put it simply. I'm thinking bishop here, sack the bishop. That wouldn't even be a sack. That pawn is just hanging. Can we go around somehow? I don't know, guys. This is sketch. I don't know. Like, this is just bad. This is such a crazy game. Sack the bishop? How? Where? Bishop F. I don't have time to play that. Here he goes here, so we just lose. So I'm thinking we need to go this way. I just don't see it, guys. I don't see it. We're down to 50 seconds. Opponent at 40 seconds, though. It might just be our best response to... Oh my gosh, I just don't see anything. I'm looking at sacking my queen right now. It just doesn't work. I think he's got knight back. Let's see how he responds. I think if I shuffle, I'm not getting mated. I'm not sure, though. I just don't... I don't have any other option. Did I have a mate there? Let me go back a couple moves really quick. No. That was a fun one, though, guys. That was a fun one. It's all good. We're playing some good comp today. It's fun. Guys, we do viewer tournaments on Sunday nights. If you want to play against me, all you got to do is click subscribe and come back Sunday at around 7:30 EST. Last time we had almost 100 people join up, and it was a pretty good time. Yeah, I'll take a Mango the Gamer. Thanks. Thanks for offering. So this is fine. Do I usually play the London system? I mean, you'll see me switch it up between a bunch of different openings on stream. I do like the London every once in a while for sure. Especially, like, I'm playing a 21-13 right now, which is a little bit higher rated than I normally play. So it just kind of is a bit more of a chill, like, comfortable opening. That being said, he's playing a pretty aggressive line here. So, like, my goal is to castle long, I guess. And then we bring the rook onto the open file. Like this, maybe? Nah, backwards. Keep this pawn defended. Keep the pawn defended. Yeah, games against viewers is only on Sundays. I just can't do it every day, you know what I mean? And also, it makes it when we do play with viewers, it's always like a big event, you know? Like, it's a good time. So... Alright, so let's see which way he castles. He's got both ways open to him, I guess. But yeah, that's definitely the better move. Like rook here or something. Calm little rook lift. Okay, we gotta take, I guess. Here, I mean... Do I push here? I guess we just push. Takes, rook takes, hitting the queen. We are down a pawn, but I think our pieces are active enough that we're doing fine here. Rook here, bishop here. Looks quite nice. He still can't really take because of rook recaptures. How are chess openings even created? Engines. Simple as that. Alright, I'm going to bring the bishop forward, threatening to capture the knight and double the pawns in front of his king, giving us a lot of really great attacking chances. Now we bring the queen in. Now we're threatening bishop here and checkmate. Let's see how he reacts. Thank you, the gamer. We have a mango tree in the basement. I don't think I knew that. Oh, the chess. Okay. Theory was created using engines. Openings were created thousands of years ago. I guess it's important to make that distinction. I don't think any of the openings look similar back then to how they are now, though. Like, knight here could defend himself, but then rook takes knight. Rook takes bishop, rook takes rook, and he can't recapture because the pawn is still pinned. So I don't know how he defends himself, yeah, aside from pushing that pawn forward. Um, okay, we'll hit the knight. We'll put the queen here. We'll threaten to take the knight and then take on a7. Take. I mean, I think after queen here we look pretty good. Oh wait, no, queen here is better though. It just feels like we're infiltrating. Like guys, so like we're threatening the rook and we're threatening to infiltrate. This looks really nice. This looks really, really nice. And guys, this is against a 21-13. This would be kind of a crazy win for my standards. Have I ever played the Jobava London? I'm honestly not versed in like the theory there at all. So I think he's gonna play rook here, and he's gonna lose a pawn. Otherwise, I think he's just getting checkmated. So yeah, rook here, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, and then we'll just play with equal material, I guess, because he was up a pawn earlier. He was up a pawn earlier. I beat a 2200 yesterday. Yeah, yeah. Oops. What? Can he do that? Nah, that's criminal. Alright, let me bring my rook into the game. Like, rook here. Like, how is he... I just can't let him escape like this. I guess. Like, once I... Okay, so it needs to be like rook here, check, and then we pick up in the center. Check. Check in the center. Takes. Yeah, this should be winning. This should be winning. He would have to play queen, king here right now. Oh, is my queen trapped? No, I trapped my queen. Do I have any way out of this? I don't even see anything. Let me hit his queen for now. None of these two moves work. Like pawn forward. Yeah, guys, I'm just not seeing anything, so we're just gonna play down material. If he takes, we'll be winning though, but it's gonna look like takes, and then chess is gonna get played. Rook d4. How does that do anything? I don't think that's the method, man. He's only got 1:05 left, so I'm kind of just praying here, honestly. I don't know. I can't let him make a passed pawn, I guess, is the method here. Oof, we need to be careful not to get forked here. I'm going to start running back to my rook. Trying to create a pass pawn for ourselves. Opponent down to 44 seconds here. Take and we'll run this way. Actually, don't think I want to trade my rook. I think we're going to need to use our rook to like sacrifice and grab a pawn at some point. If he takes... Oh, we can't even take over here. I missed that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's just going to like find checks that... Okay. This is a common stalemating tactic. I can't move my queen or I can't move my king or my pawn right now. Just gonna trade probably. Now we just go to the center and try and stay alive. Pretty much. It's that simple. I think 17 seconds should be plenty for 2100 to checkmate me though. So I'd be shocked to hold on to this, but. Yes, let's go. Come on. Oh my gosh, let's go. Oh my gosh. Bang, +1 elo. Why waste time? Just resign. L take, bro. L take. If you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. Never resign. Top 10 never resign moments. Alright, I'm looking at like getting my queen in here. So the problem with queen here is I guess knight blocks. So let's try and remove this knight. If he does something like... Now do we have this? No, because the bishop drops back. Okay. But knight takes and we check. So I don't think he can actually take this pawn, guys. And then my bishop is threatening to come in as well. Hey, thank you, Blue. Yeah, I don't think this is any good, guys. Because check and then the queen comes in this way. Like, queen here, I don't think he's got any defense of this knight. He could also go here, but then he can bring the knight back. So I think this is our best move. Like, I think this is simply just winning a knight, basically. Because what defends it? The queen can't, the bishop can't, the king can't. The king can't come this way, the bishop cuts him off. Maybe he can push this pawn, but we check first, so. Can I sack or something? Like, check? No. Okay, we'll just take a step back. His king being on d3 is pretty hilarious. Battle IQ or brute strength? Battle IQ, bro. Come on, we're playing chess here. Let's get castled. And now we want to pry away the pawns in the center of the board that are providing protection to the opponent's king. Guys, I play viewers on Sundays in our viewer tournaments. If you want to play against me, just subscribe and come back on Sunday. I'm looking at knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes right now. Queen goes back. Bang! Sacrifice the bishop. Let's go, guys. Let's go, let's go. Today is Sunday. EST. I don't know where you're from, but it's definitely not Sunday here. Which way? Which way do we want to go? I'll go this way. We're threatening even more here. King is limited in its options. Wow, really? Alright, let's bring more pieces into the game. Check. Where to now, buddy? Where to now? Check. Ah, that's checkmate. He can't go here or here because the bishop cuts it off. His only defensive move was queen here, and then we had checkmate. That is tough, guys. Come on. That is tough. Alright, up to 2060. This is like an all-time peak rating for me. Like knight here defending this knight or something. Push this pawn next, maybe. All right, let's see. What do we have here? I'm going to push this pawn to be ready to get our bishop out. Maybe pin the knight to the queen. Okay, I did miss that. Can I push? I did miss that. Not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna eat the one pawn loss here. I don't see a better path forward. We'll just eat it. Haven't seen me over 2,000 before? Yeah, dude. Like, we're just, like, kind of hitting new heights every day. It's exciting. Who's my favorite chess player? Definitely Magnus Carlsen. Sorry for being a bandwagoner. He's just by far the best. And I can't not root for the guy. He's hilarious, too. Does the biodiversity of the Republic of Istamomu mean we should discourage mass construction of lithium mines? That sounds a little bit too political for me, so I'm just gonna refrain from answering that. Dobov. Bishop here, castle one of these two ways. Not sure which way we're gonna castle yet. Let's hang on to our pawn as long as possible. Knight takes, pawn takes, and then our queen still keeps it defended. Threatening some things here. Our pawns are also getting close. We just need to castle long. And then we're completely fine if we can just castle long. We're on the doorstep of having a pretty strong attack here, though. Top 5 birds. Number 1, eagles. Number 2, the middle finger. Number 3... parrots. Number 4. Let's keep this pressure. Number 4, dinosaurs. The bird is the word. Okay, that'll be my final one. The bird is the word. Okay. Oh, he's threatening a check. We need to get our king out of the center. I just don't know how. You know? Sorry for going a little silent mode here, guys. This is like an insanely difficult position. I think king here is the method, though. Applying some pressure this way, getting our king closer. Like, we're going to have to, like, manual castle it, kind of. The bird is the word. Peter Griffin. I like it. Ali Reza. Yeah, Ali Reza's tough. He was better, like, 2 or 3 years ago, though, I feel like. I feel like he hasn't like been that relevant recently. Or maybe I just don't know ball. I don't know. So guys, my queen's hitting his rook, so I'm considering tactics like knight here. Like he wouldn't be able to take because if queen takes rook. Yeah, we're going to play this, I think. Knight here. And then we're also threatening pawn push. Kind of. But yeah, queen takes, queen takes. Ah, he just grabs the pawn. True dat. All right, can we anchor it in? No, not really. We'll just hit this. He's going to play a check probably. We'll have to slide back. I mean, this game is the definition of blitz chaos, but I'm all here for it. Maybe we should have slid this over first. Is the value of a single human life lesser, greater, or equal to 15,000 rainbow trout? Greater than. Sorry about it. Sorry if that's a hot take, but I would 100% kill 15,000 rainbow trout before I let myself go. And I'm not sorry about it. Check, check, here. That doesn't really work. I'm thinking about just taking and lining up my queen with his rook. He's got kind of a lack of development back here, and he's trying to do a little too much with just the knight and the queen, in my opinion. Is that the deep in the chat? Who here watches The Boys? Let me know. I personally have only watched a couple episodes of it ever. Threatening to infiltrate. I'm kind of starting to get worried about these sacrifices as well, man. Trying to displace this and take the rook, I guess. Or, like, double the pawns in front of his king. Yep, okay, check. Now we should be winning. I don't think he had any other option there, though. Now he's kind of just got a lone queen battling my whole position. So, for that very reason, I am going to offer him, very kindly, a queen trade. Which chess piece tastes the best? See, it's funny, because I've just heard so many different answers on this question. Me, personally, I like eating the queen. It's just the largest piece, and I just feel like I'm getting the most, like, bang for my buck on it. But, some people like the horses, you know? Let's get our king out of the center. I'm just worried about the rook pinning the queen to my king. Trying to get h3 in. Oh, he might have a check here. Check, king slides. It's fine. I do need to get my rook out of the corner. I might need to play something like pawn b6, king here, rook out, something like that. The king's bigger than the queen? I guess it depends on the chess set. I guess it depends on the chess set. Something like knight here, queen here would apply some good pressure. Okay, we'll slide. Don't want to think about these moves too long. Opponent down to 45 seconds. We're at a minute 15. We're up 4 points of material, but our rook is not helping, so it feels like we're on even material. We got to get this move in, and bring the rook into the game. No, wait, I missed that. No. No, it's checkmate. All right, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm running to the bathroom. Ugh. What do you mean raid? What do you mean raid? Alright, let's not spam. Okay. Alright. Not really an issue here. I'm probably just going to get D4 in just so we have some control of the center here. W goon break. Type shit, type shit. Get ready to castle. Raid Shadow Legends should sponsor me. I would take it. Any tips on memorizing openings? You'll memorize them over time. Just play more chess. Memorizing openings is never going to be like a focal point for me if I'm giving improvement tips. It's more about understanding the why behind moves, like someone just said. Let's kick this bishop. And bring our pieces in. Which bishop do I want? I guess I want this bishop. If I take that one, the knight hops in. Let's pin the knight to the queen. When he goes here, we can just bring our bishop somewhere, or bring our queen somewhere else. Let's keep up the pressure here. Honestly, in this type of position, I can play like king here and bring the rook over as well. So I'm thinking about doing that at some point also. Doesn't really make sense yet. Now, one thing we got to be aware of is that the queen is pinning this pawn to our king. So there could be tactics related to that. That just trap my queen in? Oh. Okay, we gotta sacrifice the knight. That is, I mean, that's just unfortunate, bro. That is just certifiedly unfortunate. Yeah, obviously, I can't take this, guys. The bishop defense. Like, what do I want to do here now? I mean, this is just, like, not great. If we can, like, dislodge this somehow, we're chilling, though. This would be quite the comeback. I think we need to move our king forward and, like, get our rooks over here, probably, but I'm not too sure. Oh, no. I hung my queen. Never mind. Variants, do you agree with this take that the London system is the worst opening for improvement? No. The worst opening for improvement would be like any like gambit or like trap opening where you're just trying to win like the Scholar's Main or whatever. I wouldn't recommend playing those openings consistently. You need to confuse the board before you confuse yourself. What? What does that mean? Can I just take and put my queen behind? No, then he has checkmate. That would be funny if I played into that. Well, now I don't know what to play. I don't know, bro. How many fish would it take to overthrow the United Kingdom? How many fish would it take to overthrow the United Kingdom? Like, I just don't know, like, that fish could work in, like, a coordinated attack in that sort of way. You know? I'm going to say, like, 12. At least 12, maybe 13. I mean, it's just the United Kingdom, right? If it was France, I would say just, like, 3 or 4. Hendog Cars Meow says, what kind of fish? That's a good question. We are threatening to push and then take here, guys. This has been a very weird opening, but I'm having fun playing it. That's free material, no? We successfully confused our opponent. Rainbow trout, piranha, or salmon. I mean, that's a big difference. When we're talking about the jump from a piranha to a salmon, that's a pretty big jump there. A blobfish? Okay. Probably bishop here next. I mean, we're just crushing now that we're just up a piece like this, so. If he takes here, I guess he can take here. Because pawn takes, rook takes. Okay. Wow, interesting. I mean, his structure looks, like, horrific right now. Like, I want to take this. I just know I can't. I'm going to guess I'll come back, maybe? Come back to go after this pawn. Not too sure. Hey guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. We post all our best moments onto the channel afterwards. Bishop here, queen here, I guess. Looks nice. It doesn't work. Okay. Here. Not too sure. Not too sure. Push the F pawn? I can't push the F pawn. I'm pinned. I am pinned. I've allowed him to make this interesting, which I regret. I'll just put it like that. I'm going to go queen here so he can't push for right now. Maybe the queen comes in here and sort of blockades. Uh-oh. Wait, I'm in, like, so much trouble now. I, like, completely missed that that move was possible. Here takes. Here takes. I'm thinking, like, here takes here. Queen comes in. Just takes. Bishop here. I think this is my only chance. Because now if, like, queen takes... Oh, we can't play bishop here, though, because they just take. Or they just... Actually, never mind. This is just cooked, probably. This is just cooked. Let me see how he finishes me off here. I'm guessing he just takes the knight with the queen, I guess. But then I've got pawn forward. Or it's not the bishop. It's bishop here, but then check, take, mate. Okay, it's got to be... Well, this he takes here. This is the only move that doesn't just instantly lose to checkmate, and it just is terrible. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, what's even the material count? I'm -3, but he's about to play this, and I can't play rook here because the bishop cuts me off. So I guess this is my only chance for survival. Is the construction of stone defense structures good for repealing evil waffle makers? I don't know how to answer that. That's not what I studied in school. You should make it out of pancakes to repel waffles? That makes more sense to me. That makes more sense to me. Okay, so that is checkmate. Because I can't go here because the bishop cuts me off. And I just don't see a way to stop it. So I'll just play a check and resign, I guess. GG's, GG's. That was it. That was a tough one. Yeah, we were completely winning that game. That's tough. Alright. No worries. If you have too much logistics in the supply chain, does the supply get limited? What? Are you the plug? No. Okay, let's see here. Push this pawn, stop anything from jumping forward. Ooh, okay, he's threatening to sacrifice right now. I mean, I don't even know how to defend that. I guess just knight here. That defends this and threatens to trade the bishop off, so I'm kind of seeing that as my best move right now. Yeah, let's get that bishop out of there. I was not feeling comfortable with that. That was sketchy. We probably just need some development now, so I'm going to bring the bishop, then we'll bring the knight out. Happy for him to kick my bishop out. I think it would just be an equal trade, so not a big deal. We just want to finish development here. I'm guessing this, and then we're going to have to trade here. We can't go back here because he's got 2 attackers on the 1 defender. Knight here maybe? Coming next. Sort of forcing our knight into the center of the board. Queen here first, so now knight here. We can recapture with queen. We probably want to reroute our bishop onto a more active diagonal as well. And then we can bring the rook in. Okay, we'll keep this nicely defended. Do you remember me? We went to the school of left-handed hat menders together. Yeah, of course. Of course, bro. Is this blitz? Yeah, this is 5-0. Guys, I'm not playing viewers today. I play viewers on Sunday in our viewer tournaments. Last time we had almost 100 people join, and it was a blast. So definitely click subscribe and come back for that. Guys, we're like only a couple hundred subs off 5K. Y'all want to just like chip in and get me to 5K real quick? Everyone just click sub. Let's push in the center. Let's push in the middle. Okay, we got to be aware of this double stack here. For sure. Let's take control of the open file. Maybe get a double in here. Okay. I don't want his knight to jump in. Stop it from jumping in here. If he jumps in here, bishop's got to go back to avoid the fork, I guess. Oh, we just blundered a pawn. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, rook here, rook here. This rook will maintain the defense. Threatening to win a pawn back here. Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes. Yeah, e5, e4, or say e6, I mean. Yeah. This pawn is quite weak, yeah. We'll hit the knight here. I could see him wanting to push in the center. That feels wrong to me. I'm not sure if it is or not. Like pawn here, rook here, something like that. Trying to get after this pawn. Obviously, we can't take it right now because the knight. The idea is rook takes, bishop takes, pitting the rook to the king. Then we take, and we just want a pawn out of that exchange, guys. Now we're threatening check and picking up this pawn and this pawn maybe. If he comes in like this, we're just going to take this pawn first, and then we'll keep our pawn defended. Do we want to take that? I'm honestly not sure. Let's keep it simple and just pressure that pawn. We need to bring our king into the game ASAP, though. Rook forward first, then we bring the king in. We got a 3v2 on the right side. He's got a 3v2 on the left side. If I play this well, it should be a draw. I need to get my pawns mobilized, though, so that's the point of these moves. Check, takes, takes. Ah, but rook takes. No checks on my king except for this, which I think could be an overcommitment at this point, but I'm not sure. Check, king here. Checks, takes, rook takes, check, king takes, king takes. This looks good. We're gonna have a tactic where we take this and dislodge his king. If he does takes, yeah. Well, let's see if it gets played. We check, king moves, we take, and then we're gonna have to try and take this pawn and promote before he can promote on this side of the board. I'm not sure if it's winning or not. If he plays rook takes pawn, we'll calculate it. So takes, king takes, takes, king here, king here, king here, king here, takes, king here, here, king, no, here, push, 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 queens and covers the diagonal. So it is losing for me unless we go here, here, here. Yeah, they're just more advanced pawns. You guys are bang on with that analysis. All right, I'm gonna try to go rook here, and get in this way. It was probably worth looking at. We're literally one tempo off of being able to take this pawn. We have to take. Oh, that was a total brain fart. Yikes. Happens to the best of us, guys. The EDT EST argument has confused me. Are we technically in EDT right now? Is that how it works? Yeah, guys, happens. It was a cool game though. Unfortunate. Okay. Nothing too crazy here in the opening. Let's hit the bishop, and then we'll take in the center. I guess we want to take again. Ooh, he's giving us an opportunity to keep this pawn alive. I think I'm going to. Bishop here, rook here, and we'll pick up this pawn. What was the blunder? I just straight up hung my rook. For context. Like rook here. I mean, this pawn is this pawn's pawning for sure though. Wow, I can't even think of what the best move is here. I guess we push this pawn, and that way our pieces are all ready to help out. Well, that looks good for me, because now my bishop defends this pawn. It looks like we're just up a clean pawn that's passed. I'm feeling good so far this game. Let's hopefully not throw, but yeah, we'll maybe create the legendary triple stack and then just push this thing. We can't recapture because of the queen pin. I guess we just got to try and dislodge the queen from this diagonal. Okay. I mean, equal material now, but I'm, feeling good. Feeling good about this one so far. Let's bring in a rook to help. No, he's got check. I missed it. Oh my gosh. At least it's not mate. Wait, check, king here. Check, king here. Check, king here. Check, king here. I mean, I think I get to run all the way over here. Variants, 2 more diaper changes till Halloween. What? Do we have this move? Now there's no more check. I mean, this is super sketchy, but I'm even looking at like bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes as a legit option for him here. He can't do that because the bishop guards. Do I just push again? Nah. This feels like our most solid option. I'm not really worried about a rook double here. Then we get to push this pawn. Right now I'm thinking about how this rook doesn't really need to be tied down to this pawn right now, so we could do something like rook here. Rook infiltrate maybe. Now we can't push this pawn because we can take. We're also applying some light pressure to this rook. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. We go live every day with streams like this one. We post all our best moments onto the channel. Sack the bishop? Where am I sacking the bishop? Make a brilliant move, someone said. Okay. So I'm guessing he wants to sack here. What about queen here? Isn't this just a fork? Or am I missing something? I'm open to missing something, but... Where are you from, bro? I'm from Philly. It's Northeast USA. So, like... I don't think this works, because we just take with rook. Rook takes bishop. Yeah. I don't see how he's getting out of this, to be honest. I'm guessing he's going to try and throw something at me, like one of these two moves, but we'll see. Guys, also, if you're new here and you're not looking at chat right now, definitely check out chat. It's always got some pretty stuff going on in it. Sack the rook. I don't think I've got a rook sack coming up, but this guy might. This guy might have us sacrifice the rook here. Because then he's threatening checkmate, but we check. He just resigns. Yeah, it's negative 4.5 for me. They want him to play rook takes g6, like I was saying. But then after check, king forward, and then fx g6, we're completely fine. Let's get into the next one. Am I a bronze? Lol. This is not Rocket League. I am not a bronze. In Rocket League, I'm diamond 3. I'm cracked. Guys, let me know in chat who wants a Rocket League stream. Would that be fun? I'm not good though. Sack the Mega Knight? Alright, bro. Alright. You got air dribbles? Yeah, I can do air dribbles. I can do some ceiling shots. I'm not on to flip resetting yet, but maybe one day we'll get there. What rank am I? I'm like diamond 3 in doubles, and then like solos I'm like plat 3 or like diamond 1. I just don't play a lot of the solo mode. Where did you learn how to play chess, bro? Basically all by myself and with videos on the internet. I also had a friend who was really good that helped me out. I think it's good to like talk through positions with people. Rook here. Maybe we play one of these pawn breaks in the center when we have a moment too. Solos is harder to get a good rank. Sack the chess stream, do Rocket League. Who wants me to sack the chess stream and play Rocket League? Now we can play this because the queen was cutting this off first. Why did I get a chess reel about a guy talking about Rocket League right before a Rocket League reel? Because your phone is always listening to you. If you haven't clocked onto that, Just think about how you can say, "Hey Siri," and your phone will always respond. I want to get my rooks a bit more active. I think the best way to do that is by breaking open the center and then maybe bringing a rook in this way. I bet you don't talk when you play Rocket League. Rocket League is too intense. How does Rocket League require more concentration than chess? That's a cold take. Chess requires way more concentration. Can we push or push? Okay, I'm gonna start by doubling my rooks here. I just don't see a better course of action. I'm gonna play rook here, so queen takes, rook takes. We've got rook takes pawn at the end. Now if he takes here, I take, he takes. Yeah, I take, he takes, and then I check. And then I grab the queen. Okay, now I'm not gonna trade. And then we'll double the rooks and go after this pawn. We're down one pawn, but we have better attacking chances in this position. Less chess, more gooning. Can always do them both at the same time. Hunk of Meat says, I've never seen you lose. Bro's my good luck charm. Pawn here, king here, rook here, and we just go for checkmate. He's missing it. He doesn't see what I'm going for. Whenever you see your opponent push this pawn like that, yeah, okay. And we can just push because the queen defends the pawn. And we are about... Next game, next game. Yo, do a variant stream. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a lot to follow. Like, imagine you just like pulled up a chess stream and it was just like some random variant that was going on. It would probably take you a while to figure out like what the F is going on. You know what I mean? Fa. Okay, Nicholas, I got you, bro. I got you. Your dad is a grandmaster, JJ? That's pretty cool. My parents don't know how to play chess, but they still watch my streams and support, so it's cool. Cats or dogs? I'm definitely more of a dog guy. I feel like you just like the animal that you grew up around a bit more, you know? Why is your start? This is not the same start that we've played it, I don't think, a single time today. Mohammed, I play viewers on Sundays. We do viewer tournaments. Last time almost 100 people joined. It was lit. Click subscribe and come back on Sunday if you want to play against me. All right, let's hop in here. Threatening to take with check. He probably has to bring his queen behind this, but not to this square because the bishop cuts him off. Wonder what your parents think about the chat. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I bet they assume this is the kind of audience I would attract, but I don't know. We've low-key had a lit chat since day one. Okay, let's bring our knight into the game. That's our last piece that needed to be developed. He can't push this and fork me because if knight takes knight. But if he does move the knight, we're going to need to be aware of that fork possibility. Bro is stream sniping. I mean, he doesn't win any material off of this. Like, he does isolate my pawn, I guess. Which I guess he could view as like, you know, some sort of minor win, but yeah. Rook here next. If his knight hops in, I'm just trading it off, no questions asked. See, now my rook is open, but my pawn is isolated. It was right after it, like we expected. There's no tactics here because the rooks defend each other, but we need to be careful. Another attacker here. Okay, we'll bring the rook to defend. I think he jumps in now, maybe? I guess. Should I subscribe to you? Yes. You're telling me a 2,000 rated player hung a queen on move 35? Queen hangs happen at all levels, bro. Like, even if y'all are talking about, like, the whole Botez Gambit thing, like, those girls are, like, higher rated than me. Okay, so he's starting to take here and recapture with the knight. Okay. And then this, I guess. I mean, he's forcing a bunch of trades here. Oh no, it's checkmate. The knight cuts us off. I'll let him play it just so you guys can see. Totally missed that. Hey, thank you, Phil Rich. Not the best game to say that on, I guess, but that was a nice... Yeah, guys, we sacked the king. Bang. Let's go. Yeah, that was a cool move from my opponent. We'll roll with it. Okay. I'm thinking about castling long here. It's going to be dependent on my opponent's next couple of moves. I've never been checkmated. What does it feel like, chat? First opponent with the brain. Yeah, that guy was good. That was a tough opponent. Let's pin the knight to the queen. He can take in the center, and then I'll have to castle. Alright, I'm going to castle short. I think my attack is too slow to castle long, and these pawns are already pushed in front of where my king would be. How are you so cool with losing? Bro, I ripped like 4-hour chess streams. If I tilted every time I lost, I would actually just like have a... I don't even know, bro. I'd have a fucking heart attack. It hurts, but only for a moment. I like that. And then we're on to the next one. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, I'm trying to get up to 5,000 subscribers. We're like 200 away. Let's get there on this stream. Why not? And then next we'll try and hit 1 million subscribers. Trying to split open the pawns in front of my opponent's king by pushing our h-pawn forward. Very common tactic. Knight takes, we'll snap it off with the bishop, and he'll take back. Queen's Gambit next time? Sure. Why not? Do you guys have any tips for a surgery? I would just say try and do the surgery as quickly as possible. Your patient is going to be like, you know, your patient doesn't want to sit there forever. So I would say just rush through it. Try and get it done as quickly as possible. And your patient will be very grateful. Hey, thanks for the sub, Alfred. Can you give me tips? I'm 250. Only play rapid. Try to get into a lot of... don't make unnecessary trades. Like, don't just trade off pieces for the fuck of it. Try to keep a lot of pieces on the board for as long as possible. If you do those two things, you should improve pretty quickly. Wow. He's going after us here, guys. Knight back. He can kick the bishop out, but we just go back this way. Should be all right. Do I work for the CIA? No. Why would you say that? Do I live in Canada? No. Yeah, this game was in London. Yep. I'm 600. Why am I so bad? How could I possibly answer that? Hey, thanks for the sub, Invisible. Appreciate it, man. Do I play checkers? Of course. No, I actually don't know any checkers theory, but there's a guy who's commenting on And he can say if you're in chat right now. There's a guy commenting on my videos every single day saying, uh, day 1 of asking for a checker stream, day 2 of asking for a checker stream, so on and so forth. And I told him if he gets to day 30, I'll do a checker stream. So I think he's on day 8 right now. Let's bring the rook over. He's stopping us from taking here, which is frustrating, but I'm going to drive my rook in and then double. I can't drive it in. That's so frustrating. Oh, but I can take because then that removes one of the guards of this pawn, and then we can take this pawn. Beautiful. In checkers, what's your elo? I don't even have a checkers elo. I'm down to learn some checkers theory, though. I've played it a few times. I think it's fun. There's no takes. There's no queen here. I guess he goes back. Then I take his bishop. Or maybe just bishop here, rook here. Honestly, winning that pawn feels kind of huge for my position. I feel like I'm just better now. What? Am I missing something, chat? The rook. Guys, I have no clue why he did that. And it gets worse. I mean, like, bishop here is just going to threaten checkmate. And I don't know how he defends it. Like, queen here, maybe? Getting ready for knight takes, rook takes. Which should just be crushing. We also have, like, check, queen takes, bishop takes. And then we're threatening to just come in and take everything with our rook. Sometimes you can sack an exchange. I don't think this is one of those positions. I could be wrong, though. This guy is 2053, which is no joke, but... Oh, wait, no, it's rook here, bishop here is even stronger. Because then the bishop defends the rook, and we're threatening this check. And, like, the mating threats. Oh, that's smart. I missed that. I'm going to go try and kick this bishop out. And also open up this file for attacks. Like, maybe our rook would come over after it clarifies. Like, pawn here, takes. Oh, bishop here maybe, checking me, I guess. I guess he has that check. Let's slide our king forward to avoid checks, and then we'll play this move. Ooh, I almost played rook here to go for this, but the bishop would just take. Alright, I'm still trying to break through here. If we got to do it one pawn move at a time, we'll do it. Like, bishop back, queen back. We got some options. Queen back feels a little passive. Bishop back feels a bit better. King, well, king. No, not king because of this. All right, bishop back to keep this defended, I guess, is our best course of action. And then we'll continue to roll these pawns. Okay. Now we're threatening to infiltrate this way. He does have knight takes, though, because there's no infiltration squares right now. "35 seconds left for my opponent. He's playing some good moves here for sure. Check, though. This should be mate in a couple of moves, you'd have to imagine. I mean, I feel like everything is just converging on him. I just need to find the mate. That doesn't do anything. For now, let's... he can't play knight takes because the rook is pinning the knight to the king, just so you guys see that. So, queen takes... Ah, he had queen takes. Rook takes, knight takes, I guess. I don't know if he wants to play that, though. Check. Sack the rook. Rook takes knight, queen check, king here. Queen check, bishop here. So back. I think we just sack the rook here. And the bishop plays defense. The bishop plays just enough defense for us here. There's no queen here. And now we're threatening mate in one. So I guess it's bishop takes. Bishop takes, queen check. Ah, we're hitting the queen and we're... Okay. It's just completely winning. It's just completely winning. It looks like we had a brilliant that game. No, we didn't. No brilliant, no minds. Yeah, we're +8 there. Nice. One sec, guys. All right. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Right here, right here. Variants, my money tree grew. Do you want anything from the store? I'll just take like 5. Can I get like $25 so I can DoorDash Panda Express tonight? I want to get like the platter with like the 2 sides and the 2 entrees. So I'll just take like $25. Oh, Abanazaro wants some ice cream also. Could you give him like $10 for ice cream? Oh, yeah, sure. All right, bet. Thank you, thank you. What's my Panda order? I mean, like, again, like, you got to do, like, the 2 sides. So you do, like, the fried rice and the noodles. And then you got to do the orange chicken. And then the other one I just like to mix up, to be honest. Maybe, like, the, shoot, what's it called? The honey glazed shrimp is good. If he goes Oh. I was distracted talking about Panda Express, bro. Come on. I can't even trap his knight. It just gets out this way. Bro, I was distracted. Okay, I'm gonna bring my queen out so that this move doesn't come with a fork. Bro, I'm just resigning. I'm not playing -6 against a 2035. I'm just not doing it. Do I play other games except chess? Yeah, I play poker. I like Settlers of Catan a lot. We were just talking about it, but I like Rocket League. I'm not like a pro at anything else though, man. Not that I'm a pro chess player, but I'm pretty good, obviously. There's no games that I'm as good at as I am at chess, if that makes sense. But I would like to start streaming other games at some point. For right now, I'm just going to rock with chess, though. And my Rocket League rank is Diamond 3 in duos, and then when I play solos, it's like high plat, low diamond. I'm just gonna get castled, and we can play F5 or H5 to start peeling away these pawns from his defensive king. You still getting donations? Oh, I don't think we got one gift today, I think. I don't know. I'm just trying to grow the channel right now. We're close to 5K. If you want to support, don't worry about giving money. Just Oh. Yo, the weather today was crazy, bro. Oh, yeah, I get that Panda money. That's true. That's true. All right, I'm locking back in. I'm locking back in. These have been some really bad games these last couple games. Yo, let's call it a day. Nah, bro, I'm gonna go like 3 hours this stream. I'm probably gonna stream until around 6 o'clock EST. Hey, thank you, Storylight. I appreciate the $2, man. Storylight just says money, period. Ban them distractors. Ooh, I feel like that's a mistake. Do I have knight takes pawn, king takes pawn, bishop takes bishop here? Because we're hitting the queen. Now the bishop's hanging. How do you deal with tilt? Any advice? I mean, just remember it's not that deep. It's just a chess game. And you need to also have the mindset of like when you're losing, you're learning, you're improving. If you just win every time, you're never going to get better at anything. So I think you just need to incorporate those two thought processes into your mindset. So if this knight moves, he comes in and forks me. That could be an issue as far as getting developed. Pawn here. I also want to push this pawn up the board because this king is pinned. Or this knight's pinned, I should say. Gonna stream snipe you? Don't do it, bro. I dare you to stream snipe me. I'll smoke you. I'm going to take. My hope is he goes back with the knight, and then we can bring our knight into the game. Beautiful. Now we can do something like pawn c4, knight here, something like that. I still want to play c4 and use the knight, so I'm going to just defend that with my rook. He's being annoying with his queen, man. Okay, here's my thought. Queen here threatens infiltration, and it gives my knight squares to jump to. Little 2-for-1 move. I would never meow for a chess player. Magnus Carlsen. We are cooked, bro. Check, and we should pick this up. That might be a little bit too greedy trying to hang on to that pawn. Let me see if I can punish that somehow. The thing is, like, queen here threatening this, but then the queen gets back in time. So I feel like we need to close up the center first. Alright, we're going to sacrifice a pawn in the center. Wow, he doesn't even take. Okay. Because knight here, queen takes. What if I just sack my knight? King takes. Check. King back. King. I kind of just want to sack the knight. Keep it a stack. Sack the knight! Because the rooks get in. Alright, now it's up to me to find checkmate. But we sacked the knight. We did something cool. So, we literally have no downside to this game. So, the question is, do we want to play check with the king? Or do we want to just start ripping in rooks? I mean, like, this looks nice. The queen would have to move. Okay, for right now, let's start with this check. And then here, and then we're threatening to get in this way. Or like this. I see, okay, it's rook here, and then queen here. That's the combo. That's how we infiltrate. He can't take this, because rook takes and the queen defends as well. Good. Take my pawn, bro. Take my pawn and see how little I care. So it's either queen here or rook here. So check takes check. There are some mating combos here. Let's see how he defends. He's going to have to be very careful to avoid checkmate, and his queen is literally not able to help. -3, oof. Catch me counting material one time, bro. Rook here, queen here look nice. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Okay, so now he defends like that. And then I want to play check. King here. Queen here. Okay, we're down to 58 seconds. I should probably speed up a little bit. All right, we're threatening to take this knight. He won't be able to take back because it's pinned to the king. I'm not scared about any of these checks here. We just slide out of the way. I think his best move is queen here defending this knight. But then we do have a check. I just don't think the check does anything once he makes it to the corner. And maybe these pawns... Okay, he blunders. Okay, now we're only -1, but our position's a bit better. And we're like, maybe like queen here, and we just take these pawns. Is there a mate threat anywhere? I guess like check would be the first step. Oh, I don't have enough pieces left to really play a checkmate, do I? Alright, I'm just going to go after these pawns. If we can take this pawn in the center, we'll create a passer. I'm just worried about his outside passer. Rook here next. Pawn here is kind of sketchy for us. Sorry, I'm just trying to be precise here, but I think he just checks and promotes. Yeah. I couldn't get my queen back in time. Now we got to try and promote, I guess. L sack, I guess, man. I think we had a chance there, so that's a shame. But yeah, hey, you sack pieces. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All good. Intentional queen hang. Fuck. I was hoping he would take my pawn with the rook. We gave it a shot. We only had 8 seconds left. Sack the pawn, then take the center. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. We go live every day with streams like this one, and we post all the best moments onto the channel. Day 1 of asking you to adopt me. Lessons, you can do an hour. You can do longer than an hour if you want. 35 for an individual lesson and 30 for a package of 3 or more lessons. So like 30 per lesson. And if you refer a friend for a lesson, I'll give you one for free. Top in with the knight. Can you beat Blunderman? Probably. Isn't he a bit lower than me? I don't know. What is my job? My job is I have like a corporate business job. You know what I mean? I'm gonna slide back here. I don't really want to like trade my bishop off for a knight. Oh, Ryan, yeah. So it's $35 for an individual 1 hour lesson, $30 for an hour if you buy like more than one lesson at a time. And if you refer a friend for a lesson, I'll give you one for free. So you could get like 3 lessons for $20 a lesson in that case. So yeah, it's pretty cheap. And you can do an hour, you can do 2 hours. I'll coach you as long as you want to sit there, but most people just do an hour at a time. What's my dream job? Being a content creator and a streamer, man. If you guys want to support that goal, all you got to do is click subscribe. I don't need donations or anything like that. Just click subscribe. I think we're closing in on 5K subs. Yeah, we're at 4.8K. 5K would be crazy, man. All right, I'm going to develop my rook and line it up with his queen. Can I just... I guess I can't do that. Here, here, here. That doesn't really work. I'm going to bring my queen out, and I'm going to try and play f4, f5, breaking open the pawns in front of my opponent's king. Again, like, bishop takes... We can take back with either pawn, really, and it'll be an improvement to our position. Now we're kind of arriving. I mean, from him, he does not want to take. He probably wants me to take, and then he has, like, his rook get opened up. But yeah, this looks pretty good for us. Now we're threatening to take and take again, because the queen, bishop, and rook are all hitting that. He'll consolidate. I'm thinking queen here just to set this up. I don't really want to take back with the pawn. Actually, never mind. Pawn takes is better. Pawn takes is better. We drive into the position with rook to d7. And I think we're just slightly better. I mean, we're not down a pawn or anything. Now we've got 3 attackers. How does he defend himself? What do the pieces smell like? Wood. How much time did it take me to achieve this chess rating? Well, so my highest rating is rapid. I've been a rapid player for like as long as I've played chess. That's around 2250. With blitz, I mean I've been playing like 5 or 6 years of chess, but again, like I don't know like where my rating is going to settle down with on blitz yet, really. So I guess now it's like his king is sort of open. Got a 3v2 over here. Thing is, like, if I go like this, he can just perpetually check me. Like, even like this. I guess this is fine, because if check here, check, rook blocks, and then he's out of checks. Okay, now he's threatening a checkmate. Go back, I guess. Just thinking it through, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, my king is starting to feel a bit open with just the one pawn defending it. It could be good for us to maybe think about trading queens and then just working our 3v2 advantage on this side of the board. So check here, check. Queen takes, rook takes, rook takes. Rook here. And we just go into an endgame down a pawn. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to not go into an endgame down a pawn, to be honest. Not sure that I see it. I'm kind of worried about these checks as well. Check here. Like, check here. Check here. There's no check here. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I think it's time for me to bail out and take it perpetual, maybe. Wait, no. Check here. Check here and mates, perhaps. I think we have a perpetual at worst and a checkmate at best here, but I'm not too sure. Pawn here. Then we play check and mate. King back. So we can't really play this check if he goes this way. Like, okay. I mean, I don't love it. I'd rather probably keep this pawn defended. Let's keep our pawn defended. Again, I'm not really looking for trades here. No, that's a blunder for me. We can't keep that pawn defended. Queen here, like rook here, and we go for mate, I guess. I don't know. It's probably not good. I mean, we'll try it out. I don't think this works, to be honest. I think we'll just get mated, probably. Okay, we'll just shuffle. He blunders a draw by repetition. I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go. Draw by repetition. All right, next game. I don't know what to say, guys. That's just a blunder from him to repeat 3 times like that. I don't know what he's thinking. What up, IDA goat? I missed a fork? Okay. Interesting. Happens. I'm going to miss stuff. There's like 600 people watching, so, you know, you guys are going to find stuff that I don't see. I can't do anything about it. Good to know, though. Hi, Vicaris. This pawn is hanging. Actually, don't see a way to defend it aside from with my king. So king e2 it is, I guess. Knight here will help clog things up. If he pushes, we probably have to push back. I don't know if taking works. I want when he takes, he would have been able to check me here, so I'm moving my king over so I still keep this defended. We want to move the rook over next and then hide our king in the corner. Hit the queen. Now we don't want to get forked, so we're going to pull the knight back, and then when he pushes, our bishop will come back next. And then bishop here, lining it up with the queen. Let's continue with our plan to hide our king in the corner. I don't think he wants to play either of these moves yet. I'm going to push here. Just trying to break away at this nice pawn structure he has. Oh, he's got push and then this maybe. But then I have bishop here. I don't know. It's a little speculative, I guess. Yeah, bishop takes is the easiest simplifying option here. And then we just grab in the center. He should probably take first with check. Yep, he finds it. Well played, well played. I mean, this has been an absolutely ridiculous game so far. Hopefully you guys are appreciating that. Here, knight takes, queen takes, or rook takes is fine. Pawn takes is bad because we would hang our rook. And next we'll just grab this open file. Do we just want to push? He's going to hop in here. So I'm getting ready for him to hop in by bringing my knight here so it can go here and then trade it off. Threatening a fork. Ah, he's got queen takes knight. No. I can't take back because the rook hits my queen. Alright, we blundered. Let's play on. Could still have some chances here. Let's move our king out of the way of this pin so our rook is free to move. Never mind. Guess he can always check me here. This just feels completely lost, but we'll see what happens. Like, check, rook takes, queen takes is good for him. Get out of the pin, I guess. This just is not good. This is not good. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. We go live with streams like this one every day and post all our best moments onto the channel. Okay, let's run this way this time. I'm looking at some tactics related to taking here. That doesn't really do much. Slide out of the way. What up, Emilio? How's it going, man? I mean, he can kind of spam checks here, but I don't think I care too much. Maybe I do. Rook takes, queen takes. Wait, did he not just have... Why didn't he just play rook takes first? That doesn't make any sense. He's allowed it to be closer than it should be. I mean, my assumption here is I'm supposed to just roll my pawns down the board and pray. Because he's just going to promote. Okay, we got to just go for checkmate. Oh, no. All right, I'm resigning. He forced the queens off the board. I'm just going to resign. Okay. Down to 2013. Is this like the Alien Gambit? Is that what this is? I feel like it's not, but I don't know what anything is called. Okay, again, we're just trying to keep this defended. Okay, let's get our bishop developed, I guess. Okay, ready to kick this knight out. It's been annoying me for long enough. Knight there, bishop here. This feels like a significantly better opening for me than for my opponent, but not sure. So we check first, or... I don't mind this. We'll just put our rook onto this open file and attack him. This feels nice. Takes, takes. Let's go after that knight. Takes. Now we can take here. Oh, we can really take here, because queen will have to recapture. Now, do I do bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, and hit the queen? Or do I do knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes? Oh, wait, this is almost like... This is almost checkmate. Hold on. W. I love a quick win. Prime Number says, really appreciate the dedication you have towards streaming in your channel, man. Hope it blows up. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. $2K. Yep. Guys, I'm trying to hit 5K subs. I'm like 190 subs off. Help me get there. Everyone just click subscribe and help me hit 5K. Then you'll get to say you were there for it. He's trying to push here, hitting my bishop away, and then push again. I'm just going to take here and just simplify the position a little bit. Then knight here, and then we'll get castled. Hi, James. Slide back. Yeah, thank you, Tog. Thank you, Tog. Hey, thank you, KWWRE, for the goal. Hey, thanks for the GOAT trophy, 1,000 jewels. Awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Skittles. Appreciate it, man. All right, we're going to do a what I like to call artificial castle here. Bring the rook over, and then we can bring our king to the corner. If he wants to trade off our bishop, I'm just going to let him. It looks like he can take in the center as well, which I kind of, I guess, did not evaluate, and I should have. Let's kick this out. We're just going to play down a pawn. It's not the end of the world, but now I'm kind of feeling a bit more attached to my bishop, I guess. You know what? Let's get these rooks doubled. I think that's the better plan. Let's get these rooks doubled, take over the center of the board. Padna, if you're stuck at 1,000, I don't know. It's kind of hard because it obviously it varies depending on why you're at 1,000. Not everyone is at 1,000 for the same reason. He can still take this pawn, by the way. Doesn't, thank God. How do I is it like this? I would just recommend only playing rapid for a little bit and practicing getting into more complex positions. Don't trade unless you absolutely have to. Try to play interesting positions out. Mix in some learning with your playing. Don't just play or just learn. Push here. If he takes, we get the bishop. And if he does nothing, I take, he takes, and we recapture. I guess he just has a free pawn now. Rook here, I guess. Pawn here. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess so, man. Alright, we're just -2. Our knight's going to have to go get a fork for us. Knight, you're going to have to be the hero, man. I'm threatening a fork to win a pawn. Let's get our king active. Maybe kick the bishop, try and win this pawn back. Push. And again, we're trying to go win this pawn. Maybe we should put our pawn on this square so he can't defend himself. And then he comes back here. Okay. Not sure why he's so focused on kicking my knight. I don't think that does much for him. Trying to win a pawn back. En passant is forced. He can't really get him behind. We can just push to dark squares. I'm just dropping pawns like flies right now. I need a fork ASAP or else this is just over. I am dropping pawns like flies. Okay, I'm going to stay in the center. He can't push because of knight takes. Knight here to blockade. He can't push because of knight takes bishop. But once this pawn gets rolling, I think it's over. That's probably the critical idea here for him. Let's try and make some breaks over here. If we can somehow roll these pawns, maybe we'll have a chance. Again, we're trying to stop this pawn from promoting. But how long he'll be able to hold on to it, I'm not sure. Yeah, and there we go. 2v4 pawns. This is just over for us. Alright, I got one last trick up my sleeve. He doesn't fall for it. Okay. We'll just click resign. Guys, I'm probably going to play like 2 more games, and then I'm going to hop off for the day. Yep. Let's push here. Get ready to bring the bishop out. Castle short. Alright, let's rip it. No, that's a misclick. Oh my gosh. Let me see if he'll give me a draw. I was trying to play pawn forward. He declined the draw. What a scumbag. I'm reporting his account. No, I'm just kidding. L declining the draw on a misclick, bro. Guys, let me know in chat. Do you let people get a draw when they misclick? Let me know. Let me know in chat. If this was Lee Chess, you could ask to take back the move. But, dude, it's the same thing. Like, yeah, I guess asking to take back a move is a little bit more, like, palatable than, like, a full draw. No, everyone's saying no. You guys are scumbags, man. You guys are scumbags. Free elo is free elo. To be honest, it depends on my mood. That's the one I agree with the most. It depends on my mood the most also. I've never misclicked, so I wouldn't know how it feels. All right, buddy. All right. Do I watch wrestling? I went to Penn State, so I went to a couple wrestling matches, but I don't really, like, watch wrestling on, like, the TV or anything. Okay, now we've got 3 attackers on this knight, which is only defended by 2 pieces. So threatening to take back some material. Also threatening this bishop. So he's got some threats to deal with. Let's see how he responds. If I were him, probably just knight takes knight, threatening my queen. Because then I'm forced to recapture. And then he can, you know, play a move. This guy's stream sniping! How long have I been playing chess? Like 5 or 6 years. It's already been established that Variance is a bot. His batteries must be running low. My batteries are running a little low, to be honest. Alright, we're threatening knight takes bishop. Queen recaptures. Bishop here, skewering the queen. Okay, I don't know why I did not expect that move. Or didn't even think about it, to be honest. But now we're forking the bishop and the rook, so I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Oh my god. Knight takes, king takes, bishop check, discovery on the queen would be sick also. I doubt he would play into that, though. Someone said you're telling me if I play for 5 or 6 years, I'll only be 2,000. Everyone, it proves at their own level. I'm going to say that, like, for me, I'm 2250 rapid. That puts me in, like, the top 15,000 chess players in the world. So I think you need to have realistic expectations with your chess journey, you know? That's, like, the top 0.001%. Okay, getting ready to recapture here. Hey, I appreciate that, Echo. Thank you, man. Yo, I'm just taking a shit. I'm so ass at chess. What is the point in commenting that? Queen, bishop takes first. Then we bring our queen here, defending this pawn, and putting 2 attackers on this one. We push. We're still threatening this pawn, and now we create a passer for ourselves. And our position is starting to feel just a bit better. What up, Iced End Zone? Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5K subs. Okay, I'm going to grab this with my queen. It's just a bit more attacking. And then we remove ourselves from this pin. Check. Then the bishop comes in. I think we have mate in a couple of moves here. Rook here, bishop here. Okay, I'm going to hit the knight with the threat of just taking it. That's a fork. That is GG's. One try that he can do is queen here, going for some sort of checkmate. But as long as my queen blocks this square, I'm fine. So we'll just take with rook here. Opponent should probably just click resign. In my opinion. What the fork? Just waiting for the resignation. Alright guys, we're playing one more game and then we're hopping off for the day. We'll be back tomorrow night. Better than ever. I might also rip a stream tomorrow morning if I'm feeling like it. Okay, let's solidify our structure in the center. Best way to get better at chess, playing rapid and castling the opposite way from your opponent are the two best ways to get better at chess. Do I play Clash Royale? Nah. What time is it at your place? It's 5:45 p.m., man. I'm getting ready to get some dinner. You talk like a professor? Shut up, bro. No, I do not. You ever wipe so much you start to bleed? No. What? If you're doing that, then you're doing something wrong. How to not get checkmated in chess? Don't get checkmated. Yeah, I guess so. I would love to go like bishop here. Yeah, he's going to cut off my dark squared bishop. I'm in medicine school, having an exam soon and watching chess at 1 a.m. That's the way of life, brother. I don't know what he's doing. He can't take back because of the queen. Lol. W free knight. What? Why would he do that? Okay, we'll just keep our pawn defended. We can also grab this in the center next. He blocks it. Let's bring the knight out. Like knight here would be nice. Or the knight could come up this way. Go for a calm little queen trade since we're up material. Has my finger ever broken through the toilet paper? What? What? Oh my gosh, dude. Let's go for some rook trades. What is the best opening move in your opinion? The Bomb Cloud. Like, what is this guy doing, man? I don't understand. Hop in with the knight, hit the bishop. Guys, if you're new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe. This is my last game of the stream right now. And I want all you guys here for my next one. Let's play a check, and then we'll grab this. If he goes to the corner, we have a check. That is just not a good move. You don't want to, like, pin yourself like this, guys. Like, there's no scenario where you should voluntarily pin yourself. Now I'm threatening rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes queen. Then we bring the rook into the game. No, this is actually my last game, bro. This is actually my last game. I'm actually getting off after this one. So click subscribe if you want to catch my next stream. How's many? Like, check, and then we grab this pawn. I think he's about to just click resign. I think he's about to just click resign, guys. Let's try and trap his king in a little bit. Okay, threatening to check and then taking the center like we talked about earlier. Check, take. Takes, check, and then we take in the center. I mean, it's just he just has to resign here. This is getting a little silly. I mean, I have a whole rook. I don't know why he wouldn't resign. What you got, bro? What you got? Okay. I like. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna go just make like 12 knights here. Let's just go make 5 knights. No, I don't want to trade pawns. That's going to stop me from creating more knights. Go back. I'm making knights right now. Go back to your little hidey hole. Bro thinks he's going to get a stalemate out of me. Wait, I need to fix my settings so it doesn't auto pre-move. Where's the auto pre-move button? Is it board? How that moves. Show white always on bottom. Guys, someone tell me where this setting is. I don't see it. It's called Auto Queen. I don't see it. Whoops, that's almost a stalemate. That's just almost a stalemate. What up, guest PC? This is my last game of the stream, bro. You came too late. I'm sorry, man. I'll be back again tomorrow, guys. Click subscribe. I'll be back again with my brother. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Everyone have a fantastic Saturday night. Don't get too hammered. Or if you do, do it for me. Catch you guys all later. Have a good night, everyone.